Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do another video on BTCC. This is my favorite exchange to use personally. It's especially good for USA residents like myself and also for European residents. Today it will be a tutorial of how to trade futures on BTCC. We're going to get started in a sec. First, just a few things. I am losing my voice. I do have a bit of a cold, hence the jacket. If you have trouble understanding me, just put on the captions below. Additionally, there are timestamps if you want to skip to certain sections of the video. And thirdly, most importantly, if you do want to sign up, definitely use my referral link at the top of the video description area right there. BTCC sign up. You get special bonuses, 10% deposit bonus on all deposits above $500 worth of Tether. All signups can unlock secret community rewards, to extra bonuses for up to $10,055 per user, and then all users can enjoy up to 40% lower trading fees. Now, I mentioned that this video will be more about how to futures trade on BTCC. I still will very quickly go over the more basic things at the start here, like how to deposit into the platform, how to withdraw, how to do bank transfers, which coins are listed, and what exactly is copy traded, and where is the tab for that. If you want to skip that section because you've already seen it in previous videos, then just go to the timestamps down below and skip to intro to futures. On the other hand, if you want even more detail on the intro stuff than is presented in this video, because maybe you didn't see my prior videos, then just go check out my past videos like this. Late January, a few weeks ago, I did an advanced tutorial on how to copy trade on this exchange. Then a few weeks before that, in early January, I did a video on how to spot market trade. Then I did a second video fleshing out which coins are listed, and again, how to spot market trade. So definitely go back to those. So after clicking on my referral link, it's going to take you to this page right here, and you're going to create an account with an email address and password the usual way. Now, after you register and log in, it's going to take you to this page right here. To deposit, you would either click on deposit top left or deposit top right. To withdraw, you have to click on assets top right and then go down to withdraw. Again, assets down to withdraw. And to start trading or to see the coins you can trade, you can click on markets top left. First, I'm going to walk you through deposit. So I'm going to click there, then fiat deposit I'll show you first. A couple different ways to fiat deposit. Visa, MasterCard at the left here is generally the fastest. It's usually instant. Keep in mind, for any fiat deposit, you do generally have to do KYC. The policies change from time to time, but generally you do have to do it. So you click on Visa, MasterCard, enter your cardholder name, number, etc., the amount you want to purchase. There is no specific fee on deposits, but it looks like there is a little bit of a spread. Keep that in mind. Click on buy, and then boom, the funds should be instantly into your account. It is the fastest one. ACH transfer, that's probably the best in my opinion if you don't need the funds there immediately. So you click on ACH transfer, left, you click on the amount you want to buy, then buy, then this is no spread, no fees whatsoever. That's why this is the best. Now, it does say that ACH transfers can take up to 3 to 5 days for the funds to be credited to your BTCC account. Usually it's 1 day, the next day. So it's just 3 to 5 days maximum. It's not quite as instant as Visa, MasterCard, but next day delivery, that's pretty good if you ask me. So you would just click on confirm, then from there you'd enter your account number, your routing number, all that stuff, and you're good to go. And then remember, for ACH, KYC is generally required, but you're already entering your bank information. So what's the big deal? But VPN is never required for any of this because they are fully licensed in the US and in Europe. Now I'm going to show you how to crypto deposit. So you would go to deposit, top right, crypto deposit down there. Now for crypto deposit, generally KYC is not required. That might change for larger amounts and the policies can change at any time, but KYC generally not required. VPN never required. So you can deposit any coin on the platform here. And then for USDT and USDC, check it out. You can deposit these two coins on 9 different networks: Tron, Sol, Polygon, Arbitrum, Avalanche, BNB, and Optimism. Coinbase, you can only deposit USDT on one network, Ethereum. Huge advantage of BTCC over Coinbase. So anyways, you would just enter the amount you want to deposit. Here's the deposit address right here. Send the funds, and then boom, you are good to go. To withdraw, you're going to click on assets top right, go down to withdraw. Over here, you're going to list the coin that you're going to withdraw, and which exchange, network you're withdrawing on, enter your withdrawal address, and then if you're withdrawing to an exchange, toggle the exchange here, otherwise leave it blank. Enter the amount you're going to withdraw, confirm, boom, you're good to go. Now, which coins can you trade on the exchange? To find out, you're going to click on markets, top left, markets. Here, USDT perpetual futures, that lists the futures coins you can trade, and then spot, that lists the spot coins you can trade. So you probably want to, under the futures, it's several hundred coins, you probably want to toggle all as opposed to hot. You can search through, it's meme coins, utility coins, top 100 coins. If you want to search for a specific coin, enter it here. Spot coins, it's a little bit less, but still a lot. It's over 100. Got Dogecoin, Baby Doge, Bitcoin, Sheep, Pepe, just tons and tons of coins. And again, you generally want to toggle all as opposed to hot. As a spot market trade, you would click on spot at the top center, then spot trading. This I already covered in a previous video. It's pretty self-explanatory. Here's the coin you'd buy and sell at the right. Anyways, go back to my previous videos if you want to learn a spot trade. Today's video will be futures trading. So you're going to go to futures, top right, then USDT perpetual futures. That's what I'll be covering today. That's what I recommend. That's if you want to settle all your trade contracts in Tether and USDT. Makes it very easy to keep track of your profits just in regular dollar terms. Coin and perpetual futures, this other option, it's just as good. That's if you want to settle the contracts in the actual cryptocurrency. It's just a little more difficult to sort of tally up in dollar amounts how much you are making. But I'm going to click on USDT perpetual futures, the top one. Okay, go to the right here. If you want the demo trade initially, click on demo trading. Otherwise, live trading is where the action takes place. Click on the question mark, top right, beginner's tutorial, and then also futures trading rules. Check that out. Down here, opening versus open is when you initiate a position. Close is when you have an outstanding position and you want to close it. And then open long versus open short. So futures trade, that basically you never actually buy the coin. That's why it's not called buy and sell. It's called open and close. You are making a bet with the exchange that the price of a certain coin will either go up or down. If you're betting that it will go up, you open a long. If you are betting that the price will go down, you open a short. Now, as for where to select the coin that you want to open the futures order on, right here at the left. Right now, it's currently on Bitcoin. Otherwise, you can click on that, type in a new coin, etc. Now let's go to over here, right, market versus limit. Market means open my long or short position at the current market price immediately, waste no time, even if slippage is affected. So you do a market order. If you're, for example, opening a long, you think that the price of Bitcoin is going to go up and you think it's going to start immediately going up. So you don't want to waste any time. Just fill it right now. Limit order means only open up my position if I get a slightly better price than the current prices. So a limit buy, that would mean I ultimately think that the price of Bitcoin is going to go up from current levels, but first I think it's going to go down. So I think I can get a slightly better opening. So if the price of Bitcoin goes down from 96,500 to 96,000, then fill my long at 96,000, because then I think the price is going to go up from there. If it doesn't hit 96,000, then just don't fill it. No harm is done to me whatsoever. Stop loss, take profit. Stop loss means fill my order at the current market prices, but then if it starts moving against me and I haven't hit the liquidation price yet, close the order right there. Take profit, that's the opposite. That means fill my order at the market prices, and if it starts going up, then just close my order at a certain price. I'm going to pre-specify take profit. Then you can also do a stop loss, take profit order on a limit order. It doesn't just have to be market order. For limit order, click limit, then set the price you want to fill the order at. Down here, check set tp.sl. So for take profit, if this is a long, for example, you would set the price above current positions that you want to take your profits, close out the position right there. For stop loss, if it's a long, you would set the price below current levels that you want to just cut the losses, close out the position before it hits liquidation. For this trade, I will be doing a market trade just for simplicity purposes. Now here in the middle, you'll see it says free $1,473. That's the amount of money I have in this account. So it's the amount of money I have to put towards collateral for this futures trade. So the total value of the futures trade will be worth more than that because that's what leverage trading is, but the value of the collateral cannot exceed $1,473. Now let's move up to the leverage tab right here. BTCC offers leverage spanning from 1x all the way up to 500x. The higher the leverage means obviously the higher the reward, but the higher the risk. Lower leverage means the lower the potential reward, but the lower the risk. So 500x leverage means, in a nutshell, if the price of Bitcoin just immediately goes in the direction you're betting and doesn't turn around at all, the maximum profit you can earn is 500 times the amount you would have earned if you had bought Bitcoin at the spot market price. But there's a flip side. You have little room for error. And if from current prices, so like right now, the price of Bitcoin goes in the opposite direction you're betting, you have hardly any margin for error. So if it only goes just a little bit, then you will be liquidated. You will lose your collateral. 5x leverage means the max profit that you can earn is 5 times the amount that if you had bought Bitcoin at spot market prices. On the other hand, even though the profits are much lower, you have a much more bigger room for error. So if the price of Bitcoin goes down from current levels, you won't be liquidated, only if it goes like way down. So I'm going to choose 100x leverage here just to kind of give it a nice round, clean number for simplicity purposes. Click confirm. Now down here, it's going to say max long 1.4 BTC, and this little toggling thing you can slide. So for 100x leverage, given the collateral I have, the max contract value that I can initiate if I want to is worth 1.4 BTC or $135,000. And so that would be the payout, $135,000 if BTC just keeps going up and doesn't turn around at all. The amount of collateral I'd have to put for that is down here, $1,353, which is just below $1,473. Now, if I want to toggle this halfway, let's go like 0.7 BTC, then the value of the collateral is going to have to be a little bit less. So it's $676. So then to click open long, click that, and then you get your liquidation price. So right here, it says a liquidation price of about $95,000. The current price of Bitcoin is $96,684. So that's something I can live with. But now let me see what the liquidation price is if I toggle this all the way to the right. So 1.4 BTC, open long. So this gives $96,000. Price of BTC is $96,700, so that's not too much wiggle room. So I like it better going halfway up. So I'm going to put up, 0.7 BTC, open long. There we go. So I'm comfortable with this trade. I only have to put up half my margin, half my collateral. I'll have the other half of the collateral to open a short position for the other part of the demo trade. And this wiggle room, the liquidation price is about $1,700 less than current prices. So I'm pretty comfortable with that. So I'm going to hit order confirmation. Now to see the position in the order book, we're going to scroll down right here. So positions, that refers to active positions that have been filled, just like this BTC long position with 100x leverage. Open orders is orders that are outstanding, have not yet been filled, like a limit order which hasn't hit its trigger price. I don't have any of those, as you can see. Transactions daily, all the transactions in the last 24 hours that I've made, such as this BTC long. And trade history, all the trades throughout the history of this futures account. Let's go back to active position, see what kind of information we can glean here. So it's a long, the position order size is 0.7 BTC. Opening price I bought at BTC 96,689. Current price 96,897. So a little bit higher, but since P&L for futures trades is calculated a different way, it's 21.22%. That is the amount my profit is in trade. And my trade is in profit, 21.2%. Liquidation price, 95,014, so quite lower than current price. I'm looking pretty good right here. Risk ratio, that means that's the amount that BTC price has to drop from current levels for me to be liquidated. That's 1.9%. Looking pretty good. Use, that is the collateral outstanding, $676. So that is what I lose if my position hits the liquidation price. Position was opened on February 13th at that exact time. Now this is really helpful right here. Take profit, stop loss, add. So I know I just showed you how you could do it on this side of the this side of the screen. It's easier to do it right here. So take profit. You can just slide this thing across. So let's see, if I want to take profit with BTC hits 101,000, I will do there. 106,000, do there, all the way here, then it's $120,000, etc. So I do want to take some profit here. So if BTC hits 106,000, it's at 96,800 right now, I'm going to take profit. Stop loss, you can again slide this trigger right here. So here we go. If BTC goes down to 94,000, cut my losses right there, close the position. If BTC goes down to 87,000, close my position there. I'm not really a big fan of that. I'll just wait until it hits the liquidation price since it's not really that high. So that tab is kind of irrelevant to me. So I'm going to hit confirm for the take profit. And now if I ever want to close this BTC long position before it either hits that take profit zone or before it gets liquidated, I would go to the right side of the screen, see down here, close long, and then right here, available closing amount, 0.70 BTC. That is the value of this position. So then I would just enter that right here, the amount of the 0.70 BTC that I want to close, hit close long. Now I'm going to show you how to initiate a short positions. This time I'm going to short Sol. Solana's been kind of GD lately, and they don't really have any bullish events on the horizon in the near future, such as conferences coming up. So it might be a good time to short Sol. So I've checked Sol at the left here. Let's go to the right. I'm going to do a 50x leverage position. So we're going to open the position because we're not closing it. I'm going to do a market fill this time. Just keep it simple. Best possible price. And then down here, so I have $858 free to use for my collateral. So let's move this all the way to the right. So for the full value of the contract, if I am correct and SOL just keeps going down, I can profit $39,000. That's $202 worth of SOL if SOL keeps going down in price for a margin that I have to put up to $790. That's just below my free margin of $863. So that is perfect. Now let's click on open short. Let's see what the liquidation price is. $200. Current price of SOL is $195. I can deal with that. That gives me a little bit of wiggle room. So I'm going to click order confirmation. And then if you want to see the position in the order book, you go back down to the same place, active positions. Here it is. There's the short. And that is it for this BTCC futures tutorial video. Remember, there are timestamps down below if you would like to skip around. And if you do want to sign up for BTCC, definitely use my referral link at the top of the video description area, because remember, you get a 10% bonus on all first-time deposits above $500. Additionally, extra bonuses can be up to $10,055 per user, and all users enjoy up to 40% lower trading fees. I highly recommend BTCC. It is my favorite exchange. I have had no problems with it whatsoever. Totally smooth sailing. Drop a comment down below. Hit the like and subscribe button. I'll be back later with a new video. Ben Kripp signing out. Catch you later.